All right, so I guess I would say I'm in a creative mood or in a creative space these days, but that would be a lie. I think my personality is such that I'm always in a creative space. Um, and when I say creative, I just mean my mind's always working, my mind's always thinking about things. And I've learned in recent months and I guess the past couple of years, I've learned somewhat of how I can use this creativity to help make the world a better place. Sorry, my voice is kind of scratchy, but um, I've been doing a lot, and not all of it is visible. Not all of it is gonna maybe have the biggest impact, but it is having an impact on me. And the part that I'm choosing to express, hopefully, is the part that will help everyone else out. But really, I think life is all about adversity, and not only that, but how you handle adversity. That defines everything in your life. And so, I'm choosing to respond to adversity by showing positivity and whatever. Hopefully, this is something inspiring to anyone watching. And I don't know if you guys care about personal details, but just recently I got accepted to college, and I wanted to share a few thoughts about college. I know it's kind of a popular thing these days to drag college and the system, the educational system, because like there's a lot of useless degrees. It seems like a lot of classes don't teach us things that are important. Seems like we're losing a lot of money by going to college, and even if you graduate, there's no guarantee of having a good job and all these things. I think it's safe to say that since college started, and I guess the landscape compared to then and compared to now is way different. It seems like maybe in the 50s up until even the 90s, a college degree would guarantee you almost 100% guarantee you economic stability, and not only that, but prosperity. You'd be able to earn a higher income and with the college degree than you would anywhere else. Now it's seeming more apparent that that might not be the case. So let me explain, at least in my mind, where I see myself going to college and like what's the reasoning behind it. So going to college for me is a decision that I've made um, recently, but like in the past, I could have gone to college like three or four different times, at least to three or four different places. I was accepted to a college in Hawaii, and I ended up not going there. I could have gone to college in Utah, which is where I used to live. Now I live in Orlando, and I didn't go there. I could have started college here, but I didn't go here. And just recently, I've decided to take a step forward and to start doing something more with my life. Um, I wouldn't say I made any mistakes necessarily, but I've just made certain choices that have been different than what I was originally planning to do when I left high school. And now I'm in a position where I feel like I really understand the game a little bit better. I understand the environment, I guess, the climate, and I'm going to college with the intention of taking heads. If like I know that sounds kind of weird, but like I have an aggressive stance towards like I'm going out there to secure the bag, to secure financial security for my family, for whatever my future, and I'm not doing it with any intention of messing around. I know some people go to college without any clue of what they're doing. I know what I'm gonna do. I just don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it. Like for example, I don't know what classes I need to take or what my career path will be, but I know for a fact that I need to hit it hard and I need to do it with a purpose. Um, for someone creative like me, for someone maybe someone listening can relate, but it seems like college is just like the last option, the last place you want to go. It seems like the place that kills creativity. It seems like the place where you have to follow along and do as you're told. Um, Fit a certain list of criteria and there's a fixed outcome, and it's not like you can do much more or less than what college is has already set for you. But let me tell you this, I really believe that there are people, and this is a plot that's I think we're just getting towards the end of it. We're gonna see the destruction, the disasters, the everything that's gonna come. I think people have been plotting to overthrow the Western civilization for a long time, and of course the way you do that is by controlling the most creative people, and you reward behavior that will, I guess, incentivize behavior that's conducive to your end goal, to your end plan. And so by dumbing down the college curriculum and everything, you're forcing people that would otherwise have a great impact in society. You're forcing them to have to maybe choose to not go to college and to do other endeavors. And by so doing, you might be removing them from the picture. And although now social media has created this environment of outreach where people can still have an impact outside of like the societal structure of of climbing a corporate ladder. I think it's important for people like me and people like whoever's listening to consider just going to college just to mess with the design, the plan. We can't let them succeed. We can't let them overthrow the society. So if that means that you have to get a dumb degree and do something that it doesn't seem super appealing, just understand this, that it's just a job. It's just going to make you money, and at the same time you can make an impact doing other things. That's why social media is a great invention. Whatever you do, just do your best to climb to the top of it. That's my mentality. And I have the confidence, not only the confidence and belief, but I know because I've done so much thinking about it, and I've explored my own capacities. I've been with God. I'm strengthening my relationship with Him every day. I know for a fact that if I do what He asked me to do, I can make it to the top of any endeavor that I choose. And so right now I'm choosing college, and I'll be going later this year. Not exactly sure when. I could go in the summer or in the fall. But that's my mentality. And so right now I'm applying this mentality to everything. That there's no excuse to not just get better and be stronger. But there's a need for people out there. A need for creative people. A need for strong people. Sometimes the only people that are willing to do something are letting their own fears and their own concerns get in their own way. And so if that's you, don't let that be the case. I'm not saying to just go to college for no reason. I'm not saying to not go to college. I'm saying make your decision, but determine, or at least try to determine with God's help, where are you going to make your biggest impact? Where should you land? And so anyway, that's what's been going through my mind these days. Hopefully that all made sense. I know I like to ramble. I have a stream of consciousness that's a little bit hard to follow sometimes. And so back to the workout. So I'm working on, at the beginning I'm doing RDLs, working on grip strength. And you know what's funny? As soon as I say that, I just get so bored trying to recap what's going on in my workout. If you just watch it, you'll know. Isn't that so crazy that my attention span is... It's like once I get fixated on a certain thing, it's hard to get my attention away from it, you know? I give it all my thought, all my effort. Right now I want to create and to inspire. And I realize that I can do this by doing this squat every day kind of thing. It's something that's really been benefiting me greatly. I've done it, maybe let's not say every day. Let's say I've been doing it 80% of the days. But just yesterday I decided, why not just try it? Why not just do it every day? And so this is day 2. I think the thing that's important is that there should be people out there that should be challenging the normal, that should be challenging what's already established. Because what if what's already established is built on a shaky foundation, or has certain things underlying in the foundation that we might not be aware of? So by presenting alternative thoughts, alternative ways of doing things, it forces people to have to really understand where they stand, you know? To make sure that everything that they built their life around, make sure it's sturdy, make sure it's stable. If that makes sense. Like I want to be the guy that either says something or does something that makes everyone question, that makes everyone go like, wait, what? Like, what did he just say? What did he just do? And let their mind work and try and find answers. Because when you just do what other people say and let other people dictate your not only your outcome but like everything that leads up to it, at what point are you living your own life? And that's the answer is probably never. So anyway, here's me doing my thing. And if you feel inspired, just I would tell you, just do the same. Do not the same exact thing I'm doing, but do the same. Follow the same idea. To use your own intuition, use your own creativity to create something that might produce a change. And if anything, it will spark ideas in the minds of other people. And that's the biggest thing. So I'm finishing off. This might be my last set, I think, of split squats. Split squats are great, actually. I can feel it isolating my hips, my legs, my whatever. It's great because it's targeting parts of your legs that wouldn't get targeted by the traditional squat. When you isolate, you shift the center of balance and all these things, and it's pretty good. And yeah. Can you hear the boredom in my voice while I'm talking? That's just insane. I'm blown away because it's interesting to me to think about working out, but just talking about it is like, I don't think it's so important. I think it's really important to talk more about creativity today. That's my thing. So anyway, thanks for listening to another video. Keep watching. Hopefully you can be inspired. And even more importantly, hopefully you inspire other people as well.